Okay, everyone, welcome back to Acrylic Andre with New Vegas, part 29. Last time we left off, we're just got all the Sync's personality think tank, and now we're gonna be going to talk to Dr. Clive. As we don't have that much left to do in Big Empty or the Big Mountain, so that's where we're doing. Also, we can stream today. Yeah. So we're gonna be streaming. So people on Twitch, good job. You can actually watch me do videos again. Though, how well that's gonna last, we'll see. I hope a decent amount. I hope I could stream for like an hour. It'd be great. Wish I could do more, but sometimes you don't get what you want in life. But I can dream, right? Hello there, Jeremy. Jeremy, I do have some blowfly meat. Sorry, bud. That's all I got. Mother of goodness, great balls of fire. Your daddy loves you. Let's just keep on moving, bud. Well, eventually I'll be able to unlock that. Eventually, but no, we just started the video. Let's actually go talk to Dr. Clive. Because...
I can hear your penis-tipped feet tromping around.
What the
Did you retrieve the technologies yet? We need them, as I have indicated.
Let's see. I've heard one of the previous visitors to the dome spoke to you and asked you some questions.
Hmm? Oh, yes, the last visitor. Well, the one just before you. Had an interesting name from some language that's almost impossible to speak. What did we speak about? Melancholy fellow. Had questions about history, but our conversation got interrupted. Twice, I believe. Once when the trains got derailed, and then a second time. Oddly enough, now that I'm accessing my databanks, I don't recall what the second time was. Mobius's incessant transmissions keep distracting me. Also, we didn't brain scrub the visitor. He may have left with some knowledge he shouldn't have. I believe, maybe. Oh, well, I'm sure it's of no consequence. I don't make many mistakes in calculation or perception, so probability favors me.
Well, if you say so, my friend. If you say so. I'd be honored if I could hear any knowledge the think tank had to share with on the science.
Why, yes. We are filled with the knowledge you speak of. If you wish to know more, simply ask the others. They can help you.
No, okay. You seem like you're the one in charge, are you?
I am Dr. Klein, Chief Head Researcher of Logistical Operations and Ideology here at Big Mountain.
Oh, yes,
I
you
am
are.
surprised you have not heard of me. I am first in my field, first chair, as it were, back in the days of chairs.
But it's been like 200 years, basically. Give or take a little bit more.
Dr. Mobius was not the horrifying creature you saw upon the screen, twisted by science. He was once one of us, a friend. He researched in directions contrary to the think tank. Brains, 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 always about the brains. So we exiled him. He says he left of his own volition, but that was to save him the embarrassment. Now he sends his intelligence-consuming scorpions from the Forbidden Zone to plunder the secrets of Big Mountain. He is a menace.
Okay. These mechanical scorpions consume intelligence. Are you certain of your findings?
Dr. O is certain of his findings, and no one else in the think tank is willing to test the results. Loss of brainial power. Terrifying. O has said on many occasions his inability to comprehend Mobius's robo-schematics is because of repeated robo-scorpion stings.
Ah, yes, that makes great sense. Yep, understand everything that you just said there. Why do I have this strange passive sense in here?
It's a side effect of the cerebral scrubbing. It won't stop you from excreting or asking questions, apparently. Have to correct that next time. Hormonal aggressive tendencies are actively suppressed, however. They are a no-no and not permitted in the think tank. The scrubbing also ensures your silence to keep Big Mountain safe. This facility is top secret, and you cannot speak of it to anyone outside of Big Mountain. Should have done it with the last batch, and the anti-aggression scrub.
Okay, why the anti-aggression program, though, specifically?
We had to take precautions after the last visitors. They caused a great deal of damage in a short time. Should have made sure they couldn't mention Big Mountain once they left. An oversight.
No, well. Who were these visitors, anyway?
Dr. 8 and Dr. O could... Suffice to say, those visitors are unwelcome. They stole a great many secrets and much technology. Impertinent. They also broke one of my trains.
Well, again, trains are kind of cool, I guess. So what is this place specifically?
This is the think tank. The nerve center of Big Mountain. The greatest research center known to man, and to us. Here we test and test and test some more in the name of science. Atomic power, nuclear power, and scientific power.
Okay, I've heard this place is called the Big Empty, though.
Yes, because the intellectually challenged see an M and a T next to each other and take Occam's razor to it. While you are here, you will refer to this place properly, and you will do the same with the other scientists here.
Okie dokie, Artichoke Bud. I'd like to know more about the Forbidden Zone.
That glowing red scar? That laser lobotomy canyon maze carved in the landscape as if by some child? It is Mobius's fortress.
Okay.
From that hemorrhoidal fissure, he sends his amazing robo-scorpions to terrify and irritate us. He always tended to the dramatic.
Well, I'm sorry about that one. Also, looks like my stream is getting to the pooper again. Might have to record stuff again. Oh well. Can you tell me more about this pylon?
Ask Boros. I believe he knows more about the fence than any brain. Except maybe Mobius. Mobius was involved in their construction, if I recall. But he's such a hack, he probably was reading off Boros' notes and schematics.
Okay. I have some questions about the brain extractor you all performed.
Well, we didn't actually do it. We tried to clean up after, as always, but usually the auto-dock runs on remote. But we programmed it, or Mobius did. Still, this new wrinkle with the Tesla coils in your skull was unexpected. I mean, we predicted we'd have a breakthrough eventually, but... Dala knows more. She supervised your spine peel and the heart circumcision, then dumped them both into the tanks in the sink above. Quite sanitary. Sure took her time. She always takes longer than projected with lobotomite surgeries. Not sure why.
Well, I have a pretty good reason. I mean, I know pretty well, honestly, what she does, but I won't talk about that here.
Yes. In all probable likelihoods, yes. Possibly. That it may have gone to Mobius is merely an inkling. I don't know why, but it may be something involving the surgery code. Actually, I don't know. All I know is it misplaced itself, or it floated off. They get into robots sometimes and go on a tear.
What? The Auto Doctor's surgery code you mentioned?
Mobius's legacy code was in the old auto-dock. Yes, it fried itself after your procedure so he couldn't tell for sure. It is unfortunate. We would have benefited from knowing how the breakthrough occurred. Even if we installed another chip, the information is lost.
Okay, Mobius set up the Auto Doctor medical routine, so you think he's responsible for the post-organ dump?
Yes, always leaves back doors into things. Have to keep finding them and closing them. The auto-dock is now erased of his routines. It was thorough. Only Mobius would know for sure what happened with the procedure. Perhaps.
Okay.
Well, and your brain, of course, it would know as well.
Well, that my brain would know.
It can communicate the procedure when we examine it. It is conceivable to trace its surgical scalpel prints once we have the brain. Might take some time, but your brain has no pain nerve to scream at us while we dissect it. Convenient. I detest screaming in my lab.
Why would Mobius want my brain?
Why does he seek our destruction? Why did he build robot scorpions with intelligence training stingers? It is because he hasn't cleaned his biogel in a long time. Clearly he's got some sort of psychological corrosion. He's mad.
Okay, robot scorpions drain intelligence from a living creature. How? Chems?
I'm not certain. Perhaps it only affects machines. If so, you may be immune. If it is chems, then we have nothing to fear. Since we are afraid, it must not be chems, and you need not fear, which means you can test it. Logical.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Well, goodbye.
Yes.
And we'll be back. We gotta go take care of another quest before we come back here. There we go. Okay. Nope, wrong one. There we go. And let's go back to... yeah, there we go. Higgs Village. Or Valley. I don't know which one it was. I'm assuming it's Village. Yeah, Village. It would make no sense being called Valley, honestly, when I think about it. I know it's gotta be weird going back to, Gabe's Bowl. Gonna be weird having to go back to the New Vegas area where the frame rate issue was immense. I love the big empty. It's so nice in here. It runs so nice. Why does New Vegas not run well? I fixed so many different places. My computer's good enough to run it. I swears. Okay. Let's have...
The Cazador Reserve and the Night Stalker splicing facilities are strangely quiet. Too quiet.
yeah, dude, here you
The
go.
lobotomized.
Here's Gabe's Bowl.
What? Why, yes, it is. I used to leave it outside his doghouse, chock full of chems. Before the cybernetic modifications, of course.
Okay.
And no matter how chemmed the food, he would always eat it, and his tail would wag, even while you know, I'm having the most perplexing feeling squiggling through my biogel. I can't quite pin it down.
Sounds like Gabe really loved you.
Why, yes, Gabe. No matter how awful my day had been, he was always waiting there. How odd. My gel is decoagulating. And when I would talk to him about Betsy, and how Marcus would beat on me and call me Smarty's sissy pants, he'd just sit there, head on my knee, and...
Oh.
If you don't mind, I'll take that bowl. Just need to remove it. Put it away, somewhere out of radar range. For some reason, its similarity to the crater shape of Big Mountain is starting to fill up all available cognitive spaces. That, combined with my own overwhelming feeling of having done something terrible, the two are hitting me with unexpected force.
Come on, internet. Can you please get good so I can... so we can finish this? Okay. Sounds to me like you hurt someone you loved very much.
As odd as it is, I believe that is the conclusion. And I wonder why it didn't hit me before, until I saw that memory in your hands. This sensation is unpleasant. I don't care for it. I don't care for this place either. And I feel as if we've forgotten something. Still, it is no matter. Crush the feeling down. Crush it down. Push it into the loop. Yes. Forgotten. Almost. Yes? I do not need to remember anymore. Not today.
Well, bud, I hope you have fun. Well, again, look at me. I have Jeremy, and he's adorable. Let me kiss. I can't kiss you in here, bud. But okay. Okay, let's see. We should basically have, No, we have one more thing left to do. Alright, let's go grab it. And then we will be able to basically just beat the gosh darn game. Oh, well. Yeah, no, this is awkward. It's in here, definitely, but apparently can't do anything, so. Yeah, well.
Might I be of service, sir?
Oh, yes, I would love it. Can I buy some stuff? No, no, I cannot buy stuff because basically you are useless to me. You have no gosh darn good ammo for what I need, specifically. So. Though I could buy all of this, though, so I might. Why not? It'll give me something to buy. And then next time that's your, gosh dang it. I hate, why does it always go in the middle? I wish it didn't, but it does. I keep on forgetting that I am. Yes. I know that I will regret buying all of this eventually, but why not? Did I really just buy a crapload of BBs for some reason? There we go. Okay, mister, I have a lot of stuff just in my inventory, so I'm just gonna give you, like, a crap load of this stuff, so. Yes. Yes. Yes, yes. That's interesting, I have that. When did I get just that? Well, I'll take it, I guess. Thank you for all the money. There you go. Okay. My friends and loved ones, it is time to go finish the game. Or, not the game, I meant the gosh darn DLC. Well, close to. We're about like an hour, not even an hour, like 20, 30 minutes away from beating it.
Did you retrieve the technologies yet? We need them, as I...
Yeah, I've recovered it. Got them
You
all.
did? Your survival, let alone success, barely registered in my projections. Now, all I need to do is check my transmission databank. Mobius is always filling it up with his psychotic calls. Oh yes, there's the schematics, just like you said. How truthful.
Alright, glad you received the schematics. Do these technologies have information you need?
Yes, yes. Yes, yes,
Yes, what?
No, I mean yes. You just need to analyze these technologies for a moment. They are extremely advanced, you know?
I feel like you forgot what they were. Why did you have me get them if you don't know how they would help?
I know how these technologies work. Of course I know. If you remember, we described them in clearly abstract, contradictory statements before. Why would we do that if we weren't certain on how to use them? Yes, so let me... a bit, I'll figure it out.
You know, dude, I legitimately freaking gosh darn got all of these for you, so... Well, look at this antenna, brainwave patterns, right?
Yes, that's what I believe I said.
And the suit kind of regulates the schematics of the spinal vibration. Blah, blah, blah.
I've got it. The cardiac regulator in the suit, the antenna for brain waves, and the sonic frequency for the vertebral nerves.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm thinking. This is all very complicated. Let me check something. Of course. I have it. The override sequence to open the Forbidden Zone door is hidden in the schematics. Well, not hidden. It's actually right there, behind the programming equivalent of coffee stains.
Oh,
It's
that's
embedded
kinda
in
cool.
what seems to be recursive code. It's badly commented there and there. Oh, and null pointers very sloppy, Mobius. You see, using the antenna to boost the emitter's sonic frequency and the stealth suit to bypass the Forbidden Zone lock, yes, that could work. Was that my plan? It must have been. Sometimes I truly surprise myself. The door is open, and now Mobius will get his.
Okay. Don't these items seem more biological function focused than that, though?
Biological? Ridiculous. I mean, technically, these items could all be used to put you back together once you had your brain. But for now, they can be used in the name of aggression. The door should be unsealed. Now, instead of being subjected to threats, we can now send an equally threatening message to Mobius. And that message is science. Deliver this message, and Big Mountain shall be freed from Mobius's reign of terror. You can go now. That's your cue.
Yep, there. Come on, Jeremy. We got some killing to do. And I can say that now because we
This one looks pretty tough.
are 20 minutes into the video. My baby. Get on my baby. I believe in you. Sorry, baby.
That's all.
Sorry, Jeremy. I didn't mean for that one to happen. It just kind of did. Well, yeah, it's fast travel. The Forbidden
This one looks pretty tough.
You won't escape me, Robo-Scorpion!
That's all.
Okay, Jeremy. I am trying to pick things up. You're in my way. You're in Daddy's way. Okay. We're gonna save here specifically. So maybe if one day we want to come back through here, we can. And also, who knows? The game might crash here. Never know. Oh, that's not good.
In progress. Please put on your goggles and take your Rad-X now. The X-42 giant Robo-Scorpion is alive.
Buffo.
Awaken my pet. Initiate your search and destroy the protocol in the name of all that is Mobius.
Yeah, medics. Where's some psycho? Do I have any? There we go. And then, let's do steady. Or was it yeah, it's turbo. There we go. Ah, there we go. Beautiful.
Cessation of hostilities complete.
Oh, he's got a laser on him. Yeah, I'll take it. Why not? Well, I did it. And it was in a pretty cool fashion as well. Okay. Why not? There we go. Okay. Let's see. Do we have anything new? Perks anywhere? Okay, Righteous Sign. Smell the Ash one. Sneaking, you can blah blah blah. Dead. Resurrect dead as powerful glowing ones to perform their resurrection. You need a doctor's bag and a Saturnian? What the gosh darn frick is this? You know, I question half these things I get, you know. You achieve too much and now the perfect time to celebrate. Upon taking this perk, you will receive multiple boxes full with alcoholic drinks. I still like that one. That one's still funny. You know, a tag skill would be nice. I don't know. That was not bad. I do like that one. Tactical already had this. Your master use of VATS and your thrust all your overall damage and VATS is increased by 10%. Ooh, that's really good. Did I level up again? Oh, well. Well, I guess the next thing to level up is lockpicking, I guess. Let's see if I got any new type of perks that I can see. What's the toilet one? Apparently this thing is broken, though I do have the unofficial patch, so I'm pretty sure it's fixed. If I had to take a guess. Who knows, honestly. Cannibal sounds fun. And also I get fun dialogue options if I have it. Jerry rig. Fun never ends. With tinkering around, you'll be able to salvage more scrap metal from dead robots. Huh. Hard reloading. That's actually not bad. Not gonna lie. You know, like how broken that is. I'll be honest with you, that's actually not bad. I'm gonna take that. That's a fun damage one. There we go. Do a crap load of damage now to humans. Which is basically the majority of the enemy types in New Vegas, so won't be too bad. But we'll see, I guess. Okay, grab all these. Yes. Bottle. If only someone needed, gosh darn, clean drinking water in this game compared to, like, Fallout 3. Clean drinking water was almost impossible to get. Now it's everywhere. But it makes sense lore-wise, because Mr. House basically, well, I'll let Mr. House talk about it whenever we get to Mr. House. It'll be more fun for him to talk about it than me. Just give me all the duct tape you can possibly have. I don't remember specifically what makes duct tape from the Decrafter. But I am pretty sure that it is something. And stuff. Jeremy, I'm watching you right now. You are trying your best to come up here, and I'm sorry. It's probably not gonna happen, bud. Well, I could care less about that. Let's see. It's wrong with me that I just want to use console commands so I can get in here easier. And just so I can just TCL myself inside. It's like, I'm just gonna fly over here. I have a problem, and it's called... What the heck is this? Terminal emergency shutdown. Well, as I've already killed the giant robot, I have no idea why I'm doing this. XP at this point, I guess. Yeah, well, doesn't matter to me. I already did it, so. Oh, yay, duct tape. You know, I have too much fun just finding items and grabbing them and taking them for myself. Awesome, but gosh dang it, my arm hurts. You know, before this, I was playing Liza P, the first game we Let's Played on the channel, but I'm pretty sure... I actually never watched any of those videos, tapes, of my first Let's Plays, so I'm pretty sure the audio was hot garbage in that game. I'm pretty sure barely anyone could hear me, so... If I had to take a guess. But now I'm pretty sure some people probably think that the audio's too loud. No one said anything yet. I do peek sometimes by accident. Sometimes when I'm yelling a little bit too much. But that is because, you know, I yell sometimes. I don't mean to, it just kind of happens. Mobius. It is time to talk to Mobius. Where the frick is this man? Mobius? Oh, Mobius, there you are. You okay, dude?
Oh, hello there. You are there, aren't you? Forgive my confusion. So hard to tell these days. You seem familiar somehow. I'm guessing, you're here for your brain, perhaps? It's just up there. Such a nice brain, young, very bright. Little hard to see you. Can you walk into my left, right FOV cone? Ah, that's it. You're coming into focus nicely.
Is that better?
Depth perception is a problem with this old monitor of mine. Went black a while ago. That's old age for you. Should look at getting the visual nerves reattached. It's just that the right eye would see the wrong things. The flying tortoises were the worst. Would you care for a mentat?
Thanks?
I love mentats. Delicious and smarty. I have all sorts of amazingly science-erific thoughts and ideas when those chalky tablets are zipping through my biogel. I forget them all not long after, though, especially with the data constipating my memory core. Afraid binary streams might shoot out my chassis. Had to start using the dome floor and walls here to inscribe equations, although I've somewhat lost track of where they start and end.
You aren't exactly what I was suspecting, you know that, right?
Really? That implies preconceived notions, theories, and a hypothesis about this meeting? Please extrapolate. What was I supposed to be like? After all, it might be worth a cognitive realignment if your theoretical Mobius is better than I.
Can you explain to me why you stole my brain?
Oh, a variety of reasons. You're something of a homily. The anomaly? You're really quite special, and not in the cranially challenged way. You see, you are the most successful brain extraction experiment ever performed here at Big Mountain. A victim of your own success, as it were. If you were to go back with what your brain knows about the procedure, well, your brain could be popped back in and you could walk right out of here. Can't have brains moving around of their own volition.
Exactly. I want my brain so I can leave. Why is that a problem?
I'm not sure, except that I'm sure there's a very good reason for it. I have very good reasons for almost everything I do. Even if I forget them occasionally. Although I feel this one is especially important. Oh, well.
But I need my brain back so I can leave, you know.
Do you? You seem fine without it. And does it even want to go back with you? Maybe you should ask it. It's quite independent, has all manner of opinions. Tell you what, I'll leave it up to your brain. If it wants to go, then fine. If not, well, you should respect its wishes.
I was curious about something, Mobius.
Oh, curiosity. I experience that less now that I know everything. Or maybe it was when I found out some unpleasant answers.
I can't fix your monitor, but if you're getting ghost reception, I can fix that.
The ghosts aren't real? That changes everything. Why, I can save my computing power for other perceptual impossibilities. Please be my guest. The receptor is there, and the side-switching wobbly bob, just turn that. Good, good, better. Oh, yes, that feels wonderful. This is even better than my afternoon mentats break.
Can you tell me about your robo-scorpions?
Well, every scientist needs an army. Mine came to me after these rather large scorpions kept coming in from the desert, like poisonous frosting.
Okay.
How scary, I thought. But they had survived when nothing else had. Perfect candidates for improvement as a reward for their tenacity. Then I thought, what if they shot energy bolts and acted as walking eyes and data-drained computers and acted as bullhorns? Then I made them bigger. Then I thought about custard. I do so love custard. Or was it mustard? Mustard custard. I miss sugars and salts.
I'm so confused by this conversation. I was curious about something.
I find things curious as well.
You don't seem aggressive. Why broadcast threats to the think tank?
Oh, I was probably tripping hard on Psycho when I sent that. Had to work myself up to it. Not usually violent, except when I am. Then, watch out!
I can agree with this.
So many chems, such varieties. Whenever I take Mentats, I can feel my entire chassis breathe like a big spherical lung. As for
It's
the
okay, bud.
Psycho, sometimes get the chem dispositories in my tank all switched up. Go in the wrong tube. Still, served its purpose.
Wait, sounds like you built the robot scorpions and issued threats to keep the think tank occupied.
Did I? Maybe I did. Can't have them leaving. Is some reason for it? Ethics or, conscience? You and your brain are quite alike. I'm sure it knows the raisins better than I do.
Everything you've told me doesn't add up. Your plans, even your name, Mobius.
Dr. Mobius. Rather catchy, isn't it? It's my name, and my new name overwrote the old one. This name's as real as you or I, although I believe your brain expressed similar incredulity at the nature of such an appellation. Someone's been watching too many old-world science fiction movies, it said. I believe it meant me.
Probably.
I must admit I have a vulnerability for holotape fantasies of planets and robots and all that is forbidden. As for the name I was born with, like the think tank, we were all reprogrammed to forget them, take on new names. It enforces the recursion loop in our perception programming.
You reprogrammed their names as a part of their... Oh man, that is mean. What, to trap their processors?
Now, trap is a rather harsh word, like excrement. Not an inappropriate word, but still rather harsh. But, yes, I did take some liberties with their programming. It's all right, they don't remember. I certainly didn't until you said trap, and then I said excrement, and then...
Why did you trap them?
The radar fence to keep the think tank hemmed in wasn't really enough. They keep testing things. They would have found a way to disarm it. I suspect I have Plan 9s in place, but I may have coded myself to forget them, just in case. They're probably very dangerous, lethal, or worse. So I had to do something else to keep them occupied here, or as you like to say, trapped. I prefer to have several Plan 9s in case the 7s fail.
Climb Mobius or Dr. Zero. A circle, 8, infinite symbols. They're all loops. I get it.
Oh, you figured it out. No pun intended. Dr. O, which is actually not his real name multiplied, since you can't multiply his real name in the first place. Ouroboros, Klein, they have all forgotten themselves. And not only themselves, but the world, sense of time and history. All that is left is what's here. I reprogrammed their chronometers, geometers, and cartography programs. This is now their world, here, Big Mountain. It was a merciful lobotomy, really, thinking back. They were my friends, but sometimes they would take things too far. And
Yeah,
the world isn't
understandable.
ready for that kind of too-far thing-taking. That's my professional opinion, anyway. And I am told I was once quite professional.
Minor details, but a snake devouring its own tail, Ouroboros. Not... Or Boro. Ah, I get this.
Really? It is so unlike me to make an error in anything I do.
I don't know about that. If you lobotomize the think tank, why terrorize them?
Well, it's simple. Despite their many failings, they are rather bright. They are the think tank for a reason. That I didn't change. Without something to distract them, make them afraid, they would simply deduce what had happened. And when they start deucing it up, then you
yes.
came along, the final
deuce.
variable solved. They saw that their world was larger than they perceived. Bacteria, finally able to see its host.
Well, yeah, I understand that. But there must have been other signs of larger world.
There have been other visitors to make them doubt their perceptions, but you are the one who dialed back their monitor micromagnifiers.
True.
You were irrefutable proof that there was a world outside. And then there was the whole brain fiasco, which forced me to take steps. See, your brain had a special kind of wrinkle, a uniquity that they had never thought to try in all their countless escape attempts.
Oh, it's when I got shot in the head. Yeah. The only wrinkle is the one that the bullet made, going through my brain. A critical injured from attack outside of Goodsprings.
Yes, very good. I should have mentats ingest you instead of the other way around.
Please don't eat me.
Mentats. In any event, you showed up at the think tank, and because you had suffered a cranial injury in just the right place, bullets in the head are usually much more fatal, and yours was a light case of bullet headitis. But it was enough for the autodoc in the sink to change its programming to fix the problem, and the brain extraction technology for once worked. That gave the think tank the knowledge its brains couldn't possess. With that knowledge, the procedure can be reversed. If they obtain that procedural data, they can use it to mush and modify their cranial cells into hosts to slip past the radar fence. I'm sure of it. And once they're off the reservation...
So if I don't get my brain back in my head, I can't leave either? Ever?
Oh, no. I doubt your brain would be so unreasonable. It already knows the trick of it, you see. Doesn't need to be in a host body at all. If you become friends or exist in an uneasy truce with weapons aimed at each other, it would unlock the fence for you. Well, once the think tank was dealt with, of course, your brain is a responsible sort. Doesn't want mad scientists running around everywhere.
Yeah, probably not the best. Clive said that you had the idea to get the 3 technologies after you broadcasted. Coincidence?
I consider coincidence to be profanity, along with the words astrology, herbal tea, and luck. So watch it, potty mouth. My threat broadcast is designed to instill and install fear. And along with the emotional download, other data rides the fear carrier wave. It prompted them to focus on retrieving those technologies and bring them to attack me. And coincidentally, pardon my language, all those technologies are needed to put a brain, your brain, back into its skull properly.
Neat. What is the purpose of the technologies, though?
The X2 antenna can be used to focus your alpha wave frequency thought patterns. The sneaky suit, why, it houses a cardiac regulator. And the sonic sound wave projecto emitter was never intended as a weapon. It was a medicinal vertebrae pulse desensitizer. In short,
yeah,
brains,
that's pretty good.
A heart, and courage. Spine. I think there was a story once where a band of murderous thugs sought these things. They
Yeah,
had
that
them
sounds right,
all
honestly.
the time in the story. Didn't stop them from murdering to get them. And it won't stop the think tank either.
Was there any other data transmission in your threat broadcast?
Yes, my overly aggressive cammed-up broadcast was designed to keep reinforcing the forget, fear, rinse, and repeat program. Oh, and the get me the things to castrate your only possible escape attempt.
Okay.
But I couldn't delete you or your arrival any more than I could the other visitors. Only so much science can do when you started talking to them.
That is true.
You're really quite difficult to ignore, you know. It's because you're, well, rather intriguing, if you'll forgive an old brain for saying so.
Yeah, but the think tank downloaded the schematics and not the items. They can rebuild them.
Oh, that means my plan is a total failure. That is unfortunate. Oh well, at least I tried.
I'm curious about something else. Alright, time to say goodbye, bud.
Indeed. The goodbye part of our little chat, then. Goodbye. Please mind the equations on the floor.
There we go. I can do lockpicks now. Yay. Let's see if I got anything. Let's see. Nothing really good here. I guess I can start, you know, leveling up my other stats, maybe. You know, that's not bad, actually. Blah, blah, blah. That is not very useful. I'm pretty sure... Let's see... Yeah, I don't have anything, I guess. Yeah. Why not? I guess I'll take this. I'm pretty sure it's probably fixed with the unofficial patch. Why not? You get a damage threshold. You gain additional 5% damage threshold against energy weapons while wearing any metal armor. Oh wait, I'm not wearing metal armor. Yeah, let's do intense training. Let's go with luck. Why not? I want to be rich. Okay, everyone. We are basically at a 15 minutes. I'm going to save here. I'm going to cut the stream here, everyone. No. And we're going to pick up right here in a few minutes. So remember to like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube and follow on Twitch if you like what you saw here today, everyone. So, also have a good day as well. But until next time, everyone, bye-bye.